this episode, we talk about the alien infant that everybody loves. That's right, we're talking about Baby Yoda, or the child, or whatever you want to call him. Stick around. Hello everybody and welcome to It Came From My Side of the Laundry Room. In this episode we're going to take a look at the child or Baby Yoda merch that I've picked up recently. Now I know this is G.I. Joe July, but who can deny the Baby Yoda? I mean, he is so adorable and I just love this stuff. So it's my birthday month. I can do whatever I want. So without further ado, let's take a look. Okay, and welcome to the child, Baby Yoda, whatever, extravaganza! Where to start? I know definitely one of the things is too big to shoot on this camera, so we are going to flip back to that one when we get there. I'll save that one for last. Well, I guess we'll go by size, and we'll start with the first thing, which is the smallest that I will be unboxing, and that is the Black Series, the child. Sorry for the glare. This thing is a lot smaller than I anticipated, but I didn't expect much. It's in the 6-inch scale. I saw a lot of negative reviews of people expecting this to be 6 inches. No, it was to scale with the rest of the figures. Now, I didn't realize he was this small, and I don't mean the toy, but the child itself. I mean, we only see pretty limited interaction with him with full-sized characters. Got some tape here, my handy dandy miniature file. Oh, it's just this little bit right here. I think it's cute as heck though that it is in one of the Black Series boxes, just shrunk down. It would have been a pretty funny troll if they would have kept it in a normal size Black Series box and had them in there. I have not seen one of these in the wild. I ordered this off of Amazon and it was $10. A Black Series figure goes for $20, $25 depending on where you shop. So $10, I mean, when you scale something down, it should be half the size, like a 3-inch toy, but I ain't hating. It's still the child. I'm saving the package because I'm going to keep it in that because of how small it is. I just don't want to lose it. And look at this. It comes with accessories that are super small. And they even, wow. Now this is a class act, Hasbro. Class act of keeping these in a little container. So we have the knob from the ship, his little bowl of soup, and one of the frogs that he eats. Now, I'm not going to pull each one of them out because they're super, super tiny, and I'd probably have to get my macro lens out because I'm sure that's going to be blurry as heck, and I have a hard time focusing on it. Let me see here. Maybe that's a little bit better. But got the one-eyed frog or toad or whatever, bowl of soup, and the knob in this awesome little case. I don't know if you saw, but it's got two little finger things here that you can just lift the lid off. Like I said, class act Hasbro, because you know that stuff's small and will be lost easily. I want to keep the packaging. I can tell right now, very limited mobility, articulation. Got little Yoda feet. Okay, these are on little ball joints, so that's kind of neat. Oh, snap. Okay, they go in. Okay, once you get to a certain point, because of his moo-moo, or whatever you want to call it, his little robe that he has on, it just extremely just pops right out. But, I mean, look how simple that is. It's simply a ball that goes into a joint. There's nothing fancy about it at all. His little hands move in a circle. His head's not posable at all. Now, let's see how it looks next to a 6-inch figure. And we got Snake Eyes from the unboxing not that long ago. So, see, we're keeping with the theme of G.I. Joe July. It's very hard for him to hold the child. Here, just hold him like this. Maybe some other figures are better equipped to hold a baby. I would think Snake Eyes has some type of paternal instinct, but I was hoping for more. Like I said, maybe the Star Wars figures have better articulation to hold the baby. But if you ever wondered what Snake Eyes holding a baby Yoda look like, there you go. I ain't hating. Like I said, I'm going to put him back in his box and I'll hang him up on the wall behind me here. Interesting. Pretty cool. Worth $10? Maybe not to a collector that doesn't really give a crud, but that's super. Gosh darn it. But, I mean, I dig the character. I dig the show, so $10 was a fair price to get this little dude in my collection. There we go. Put this back in. I mean, what's this paperwork? Why don't we have fun paperwork like back in the day of a checklist or a file card? Like, that's a big disappointment from that Snake Eyes figure. I know I laid out 3 other disappointments, but not having a file card is that's a fail. But great figure. Okay, so we looked at that. Not much to look at, but still pretty cool. We'll put Snake Eyes next to him for scale to look again. Okay, next, going up in the size way of things, we have the child Pop. Now, there are more coming out. There's one where he has a frog in his mouth. And I'm not going to take this out of the box because, well, it seems like it could be easy enough to take out. But this is cute. Very cute. I think the pink highlights around his eyes might be a bit drastic. And he's an actual bobblehead Pop. Some of them aren't. Some of them are. But this one's definitely a bobblehead. But he's in his force choke pose. I mean, great sculpting. I always love Pop. Now the seam around the ear could be a little bit better. But when he's in his little package, you can't even tell. And that's the one good thing about Pops, are they made packaging that is great for displaying. It's like I would love to take all my Pops out. And also we have the Mandalorian symbol in the box. Oh, I thought it would come out. That would be cool. Like a little postcard or something. But anyway, Funko has done a great job of creating packaging that is great for displaying. And what I was saying was I would love to take all mine out, but even though the boxes make them bigger, it's better because I can stack them up. Oh, having flap issues. But I love that it's a unique size of box, because even the Yoda boxes aren't like this. They shrunk his head or ears down to fit within the normal Funko box. So this is, they went all out. Made it wide head, wide box. Great artwork here. Oh, look at him peeking up. That's cute. So this was $10 as well. So when you, okay, just to be a stickler, $10, $10. I mean, I'm going to buy anything I can with the little dude on it, but this is much better for the price than this. So put him back up on the shelf where he goes. Next is, now I touched on this briefly in the past when I had it set up behind me in one episode, but I just have to show it off again. Is this Yoda, Baby Yoda. My kids sing a song. They go, Baby Yoda, baby Yoda, and run around the house. It's the cutest darn thing. I should try to film it one day. But I kept the packaging because it looks like his flying bassinet thing, and it's just nice to display like that. But you have this. Try to get it in the camera. This is actually an odd one. This was solicited before the Hasbro. This is actually Mattel's version. Look at that scratch on his eye. May have been like that from the moment I bought it, and that's okay, because I wanted this thing so bad since the moment it was solicited. Again, it came from Mattel. It was the first bit of merchandising that was leaked, and a lot of people said it was fake. They didn't like the picture. They said he looked horrible. They saw the Mattel name on it, said right there, this is fake. It's not. I don't really understand how the marketing or the licensing broke down for this, that Mattel made this figure or stuffed animal. I mean, we have a Hasbro one coming out soon that's a talking version that I want to get as well, and it practically looks the same, but this is so friggin' cute. And this came when all this stuff was really breaking down with the virus and wearing masks, and the weather was starting to break, and I myself was a little down in the dumps, and I checked almost every other day when I had to go to Walmart to get food and stuff. Oh, isn't that cute? If they had it. And I went out on Force Friday in May. And wow, May. That feels like so long ago because it's the end of June now while I'm filming this. But they only had one left, and it was put in the wrong place, and I was so excited to find it. Granted, I'm a little bummed now that I see that there's a scratch on his eye, but you don't really see it all that much. But anyway, we have a beanbag body, I'm assuming a vinyl type of plastic head. We have these, they're separately put in eyes. I mean, this nails it because they are nice and shiny, and glossy. Little button nose here, has a little bit of his little smirky smile. Great coloring on it. Like, the Pop figure had a very drastic pink around the eyes. This is subtle and works wonderfully around the lips, around the eyes, and in the ears. His hands are wonderfully sculpted. You can see, reminds me a lot of how Cabbage Patch Kids had the sewn in pieces there. Was it Cabbage Patch? Yeah, around their heads reminded me of that. But the only bummer is no feet. This is just a beanbag body that his little robes cover. Which, I mean, in the show, did we really see his feet? I'll have to go back and rewatch, but this is how you saw him. His little dashiki, muumuu, cloak, robes, whatever, covered his feet as he toddled around. So, yes, it's a bummer, but it's still, I mean, $25. I thought that's a great deal for this. And here I go pulling up my wonderful fabric backdrop here. So, I love this. This puts a smile on my face and really brightens up my day. I always go through my side of the laundry room on my way to work. Whoa, sorry about that. And look, Greedo. Special appearance by Greedo. He's trying to assassinate him. Darn bounty hunters. He doesn't want to sit. Sorry for the technical difficulties. But anyway, I head out to work. Always go through the laundry room on my way out at 5 in the morning. And believe me, it's one of the first things I look at to just put a stupid Greedo. I know Han shot first. Look at him falling over. Anyway, always puts a smile on my face and gets me ready for the day. Was all I wanted to say that Greedo kept interrupting. Okay, now he's standing still. So I'm going to go back to the other camera to show you the last bit and for the finish. So stick around. Okay, now this is the last piece of my little tiny Baby Yoda the Child merch collection that I hope grows over time. Now, I usually don't drop prices when I do these reviews, unboxings, whatever. So the only reason I'm bringing up prices because we're dealing with 4 different sizes, 3 different price points, and I just think there's a price that can fit everybody, depending on what you want, and I think that's awesome. Like I said, Hasbro, Mattel, Lucas, Disney, whatever, are keeping these moderately priced for right now, which I think is cool. Now, bang for the buck, the last thing I'm going to show you, I think is well worth the money. And it is another stuffed Baby Yoda, as his ear makes a special appearance. And that is this Baby Yoda. This thing is huge. If I can get it all on the camera, I'll just talk through it. Now this is something you won't find in your toy section. This was actually in the children's bedding section because there is a whole child Baby Yoda bedding set. Sheets, pillowcases, comforters, curtains, the whole 9. And yeah, I wanted to get them for my kids, but my wife doesn't want the style of their rooms to go that way. Bummer. Yeah, I know. But hey, that's her prerogative. She leaves my laundry room alone, and she can have the rest of the house to decorate and do with whatever she wants. Anyway, this thing was $15, and it's huge. I mean, very nice robe. Has little hands here. I mean, it's just screen printed nails on it. And he has the feet. And again, it's just a stuffed animal body that the robe hides most of things. And unfortunately, I myself don't have this in my collection. I might pick one up because they're only $15, and that's great. And Walmart had a bunch of them. But I bought one for each one of my kids, and they run around the house singing that song I was talking about, Baby Yoda, baby, baby Yoda, and they have a blast. I mean, they'll sit with him on the couch, they'll pretend to feed him lunch, all that great stuff that you want to see your kids do. Now, this has embroidered the eyes and his brow detail, embroidered nose and mouth, and a patch but embroidered around eyes. This looks like the Pop style, but you know, they could have went a lot of different ways and created a very ugly one, which I've seen a few ugly pieces of merch out for Baby Yoda already, but they really nailed it with this. Great price, cute, I mean, pillow more than stuffed animal maybe. Now, the ears are filled with foam, and they're pretty sturdy. Great coloring in there. But, like I said, for bang for the buck, $15, very nice, very cute. Like I said, I'm going to pick one up, set it here with my other stuffed animals that I have. Like, I got a Care Bear, a Domo, one of those Rainbow Bright things, my Tauntaun, and I'm going to set him with them. So I think that would be awesome. And again, something that just makes me smile. And in this world, there's a lot of things going on. A lot of it's important to focus on, but it's also important to focus on your own smile. And, you know, little things like this, just, they make me smile. I mean, every day my family makes me smile, but it's always nice to have a backup plan. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look at some of the Child, Baby Yoda, whatever you want to call them, merch. I mean, yes, I get anxiety over spending $20 on an action figure, but so far the stuff has been very affordable. Some of it very tiny, yet affordable. And I hope they just keep that trend going. I'm sure down the line there will be super expensive ones. I mean, the animatronic one is $60, and I just don't trust animatronic toys because you can hear the motors whirl and it's not going to be cute once it sounds like it's a dying animatronic. But I'm strapped in and I'm ready to consume what they throw in front of me. And I'm cool with that because he's adorable, he makes me smile, and in this day and age, you need anything to smile about. So, unless we get to the first season, or the second season, the first episode, and he ends up being like Baby Herman from Roger Rabbit, I think we're safe. I mean, but how funny would that be if he chomps on a cigar and, "Hey, Mando!" I mean, that might be still enjoyable. But anyway, not as cute. Anyway, if you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them and I love getting back to everybody. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this, or any of the episodes that YouTube is recommending down here, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you'll be notified whenever there's a new episode. So until next time, thanks for watching. Keep being rad and stay dorky.